Hey, it's Kathy from Nothing So Strange. A couple months ago, maybe even May, I don't know, I made a video because I just gotten the Starlore Arcana there, and I was talking about star charts, and I said, okay, I'd had this night sky view of the heavens with a little pretty little planisphere there, and nice book. Whoop, bumped the camera. Nice book and a stack of cards. Had that forever. And then a friend of mine had just given me this box of stars. Box of stars. Pretty book. Couple pretty posters. Look at that pretty box. Wow. And another set of cards. And I had realized that the two sets of cards were based on the same old set of cards from the 1800s. Oh, hang on. Yeah, 1825. And this edition was this book, not this specific book, but the edition was published in 1832. Okay, so I have two sets here of the same cards, but they're colored a little differently. And so I'm talking to tarot people. That matters. So I kept both sets of cards, and then I got the Starlore Arcana, whichever you prefer. And it, of course, gorgeous box. How gorgeous is that? And book. And beautiful star cards. And I said back in May or whenever it was that I was going to sometime very soon compare all these cards for you. And then here it is, almost Halloween, and I haven't. So I'm going to flip through all three of these decks together tonight, or these aren't really decks, they're stargazing cards. So can you see that? There's little holes poked in them so that you can hold this up to the night sky, and hopefully the light that will come through will outline the constellation for you. Anyway, I swear, is every loud thing in this town going to drive by now that I'm recording? Sounds like it. Anyway, so here I go. This is a lot of cards to flip through, and they don't sync up exactly. Oh, and I should have said the Starlore Arcana is based on cards published in 1717. And Yale University has a copy of the original cards. They are not colored in all pretty or anything, but a copy of the original cards in their online archives if you ever want to look. So, without further ado, I'm going to walk through some constellations here, because these are so very pretty. We're starting off with Ursa Major. I had to order the other cards, the star cards, in a different order than they came in to match the Starlore Arcana. Okay, here we have different versions of Andromeda. And here we have, I don't know how to actually pronounce every single one of these perfectly. I think that's just Aquila. And then Antinous. Anyway, we have our bird and our human. And what's it say at the bottom? Eagle, and something. Here we are. Here we also have Delphinus. That might show up later. Oh yeah, here it is. Duh. There you go. Delphinus. Okay. Canis Minor. And here we have Canis Minor. And you notice dog is riding this Pegasus here. Got a lot of other stuff going on here. Atelier Typographique. Okay. Pisces. The differences, I think, are so interesting. And Centaurus is down here. So he's very much a minor character there. Here he has his own card. And then here's Lupus, who is up here. And Corvus. And here we have Corvus. And Hydra. And of course, big Hydra. And Argo Navis. Some of these I never really thought about or heard of before this deck. And that would be here. And Crater. A cup. There. And am I finally out of this card? Yep, finally out of this card. Kind of surprised that the owl there did not show up in the Starlore Arcana. Let's see. Scorpius. These are pretty similar. Sometimes the color difference is just a matter of degree, really. Aries. And Musca. And it is fun seeing how the constellations relate to each other on these other cards. Oop, what am I doing? Auriga, I believe. Cygnus. Lyra. Or Lyra. I think Lyra. I like this one. Perseus. Honestly, I just heard the sound of my phone cutting me off. What a jerk my phone is. Anyway, Perseus, I was saying. And Perseus. Cancer the crab. And here's the crab. Color's quite a bit different there. Yeah, Canis Major looks very different here, and then here's Lepus. And here they are. Oh, and Columba, sorry. All three on this card. The dove. Here we go. Taurus. Very different colors again. Aquarius. I think. Nope. Pisces Australis. I'm about to skip right over it. There it is down there. Capricornus. And Leo. Oh, cute Leo is here. Draco. And Ursa Minor. Very different coloring here. I think we have another. Let's see. I never know how to say this. Butes. And there he is. And Corcorale and Coma Bernices. There. And there's the heart. And let's see, do we have Corona Borealis there? don't think so. All right. Oh, yeah, there it is on the next card. I always mean to be better about knowing constellations and where are they in the sky than I am. Well, here's Heracles and Corona Borealis. There's wild, I guess, hair there. And here they are. These two look really different. It's funny how in this one he has this sort of, I don't know if it's blonde hair or gray hair. Virgo. Oh, why do I have you upside down? Pretty similar there. Orion. Really, he needs to leave the lion alone. And Cetus. I don't think this one has a match. Oh, nope. Your deadness was here. Alright, sorry about that. And Libra. Cepheus. Gemini. The best sign, if you're me. Pegasus and Aquilus. That's so pretty. Sagittarius. And I think we already had Corona Australis on a different card, didn't we? I'm losing track now. And let's see. Serpents. There's him. And we've already had Taurus though, right? My question is this a completely different Taurus? Or is this three people put together? And it's already been since May. And if I try to figure it all out, I'll never get this done. Cassiopeia. Is this the part where it all falls apart? At some point it does all fall apart. And I think we might be here. Alright. So I'll just flip through the rest. I love the peacock. There are many, many more cards in the Starlore Arcana than there are in this older, or actually newer historically version. And some of that's because they're so doubled up and tripled up and whatnot here. Anyway, that was the comparison that I said I would do in May-ish, maybe. And I hope y'all found it interesting. And if you're still here, thank you very much for watching. I'll put the names of all of these into the description so you'll know what it was you were just looking at. Thanks. Y'all have a good night.